This is a clip from our podcast From the Ground Up. We're on YouTube and Spotify, Apple Podcasts and all other podcasting platforms. I hope you enjoy it. If you like it, then make sure you check out the full episode. The link will be in the description. Now at the point where you've got your development business, your training business, and what's the other one, sorry, an investment business.
Yeah, investments.
Like your portfolio.
Just the personal investments, yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't take much time, that.
Okay, so which one of those three makes you the most money?
It's a great question. Our development business is the most lucrative. That is, and also even in lockdown, like when we went into lockdown, our training business basically dried up. We still had the expenses, but we didn't have any income.
Because it was all live events that you're doing, wasn't it?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, now we do a bit more online, but we were still able to make millions of pounds, and in lockdown, just as we came out of lockdown, we made enough money to buy our dream house. The investment business is good, but it's completely passive. It's okay. It's good for cash flow and things like that. But the development business is the legacy business. That's the business where, leaving serious wealth to our children will come from. Training business. I say training business is a little bit like serviced accommodation. It's a little bit up and down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Feast or famine.
Yeah, and also people sometimes might come to an event and they know that people have paid X amount to be at the event. And then they count the heads. Oh, you just made this much money. It's like, no. That much money was how much our training business turned over.
Yeah.
Then you got VAT and your taxes. Then you got the costs to run the event and the staff and the resources and, the mentors and everything, the food, all the stuff going. So the actual profit is not huge necessarily, but what is huge is the vision to leave a legacy. And my personal goal is to help more people become financially independent than anyone's ever done before in history. That's my goal. And if I make money along the way, awesome. But the drive is to see results and impact. And I think that has to be the drive. That's what has to get you out of bed.
So across all three businesses,
if
you don't mind me asking, how much do you make?
How much do I make across my businesses? I mean, it depends on how you work out make. Are you talking turnover? Are you talking profit? It will vary massively year on year. My training business lost money for the first 4 years. But what I will say is, you can go on my company's house, and you can see, my accounts and everything's all public, and you can see that there's 7-figure profits again and again every year. Yeah,
that's great. Well done.
Thanks, brother. Millions.
So
7 figures would be probably a month. I'll probably say around
7 figures turnover.
Yeah, a month. Yeah. But I don't want to be too arrogant or cocky, and like in lockdown, it was a struggle. Don't get me wrong. Lockdown was really tough, but right now, and it also depends on the deals. Like some deals, you might think you're about to make £1 million, and then you end up breaking even on it. Like you know what I mean? Every deal can vary, but we do good. Yeah. And I pay myself a salary of 20 grand a month.
Yeah.
That's my salary. That covers all my nice Zara clothes.
Mate, don't diss Zara. Zara's
good.
But
that's the thing, right? This top cost me what, like, I don't know, 25 quid. And these trousers might cost, what, I don't know, 15, 20 quid. It's like, it's just a game.
Yeah.
Making money, it doesn't affect my life. If I'm having a good season like now and I'm doing like over $1 million a month, okay, that's cool. But if I'm doing 100 grand a month, that would be obviously really, really bad. But I'm still going to wear the same clothes.
Yeah.
I'm still going to have the same phone. I'm going to drink the same water. I'm going to sit with the same people. So your personal life does actually change. So it's a game, and it's got to be, again, it's got to be more than the money. But yeah, we do well. It's all in company's house. People can check it out.
I hope you're enjoying the podcast so far. If you are, then make sure that you click the subscribe button and the bell notification so you don't miss any uploads. It would mean so much to me personally, and also really help us out as a channel. So give me a couple of exciting deals you got going on. You mentioned something about hotels.
Yeah. So we've got 2 hotels. One of them is an option agreement.
Where are they?
That is in Cambridgeshire, and I actually went to the hotel myself. I was staying there.
Already built, it's not
already built. It's not like a huge hotel. It's got 34 rooms. It's not nice land. It's a really nice hotel, and that property, I actually stayed there, and I was chatting with the owner, and I was saying to him, you know, what's your occupancy rate? Because I imagine, like anyone that's in the business, whenever you stay at a hotel, you're always wondering, how much are they making?
Yeah.
You know, what's the occupancy rate? And I was chatting with the owner, and I was asking him what the occupancy rate was, this, that, the other. And it turned out he wasn't the owner, he was the manager. And he said to me, well, actually, he said, unfortunately, our contract comes to an end in 3 months because the owner, who lives in Hong Kong, is looking to sell. And I said, well, why don't you buy it? And he goes, oh, I ain't got the money to buy it. And I was asking him questions, and he's actually making quite a lot of money. So he was doing it as like a rent-to-rent. So he was renting the property from the couple in Hong Kong, and then he was running it as a hotel. And I said to him, well, listen, I said, you know, why don't you see if you can renew your contract if it's working really well? Oh, they don't want to, blah, blah, blah. So I found out who the owner was, hunted them down, contacted them, had a Zoom meeting with them, found them on LinkedIn, and basically secured it on a rent-to-rent initially. And they said, oh, we really want to sell it, but the guy that's currently doing the rent-to-rent, he's not fixing anything. He's not sticking to his end of the bargain. There's this problem and that problem, and he keeps coming to us. He should be making enough money. The agreement was that he'd... So I was like, well, look, we could take it on, you know? So we agreed to take it on a 10-year rent-to-rent, but then I negotiated to buy it at the end of the 10 years. So now it's an option agreement. So it's a really exciting deal. We had the heads of terms on that all signed. So that's good. The other one's just a straightforward purchase.
Yeah.
We also we bought a factory in Wolverhampton, which was a rundown factory. The guy had been trying to get planning permission on it for 3.5 years. Again, I bought that on an option. I agreed. I paid 25 grand on that one. £25,000. Had an option to buy it. We just had planning permission go through a few months ago for 48 apartments. Bought it cash for $1 million, and now the works have started on that one. And
so you're fully developing that out.
Yeah,
fully. What's the exit plan on that?
The exit plan would be to, would be to sell it.
You're just gonna sell them all.
Well, that's the exit plan. The strategy is to refinance it and keep, and then to rent it out. But that's got a gross development value of 6.6 million.
So 1 million to purchase.
Yeah.
Planning costs.
Nothing.
Nice.
Yeah. Didn't pay anything for the planning because when we bought it, when we got an option to buy it, the guy had already spent 100 grand trying to get planning on it, but his application just wasn't happening. He'd been trying for 3.5 years. So what we did was we just piggybacked on his application, pushed it through, and then got a Section 73 to amend the plans once we'd already got planning permission.
Nice.
Yeah.
And then the development costs are going to be?
Well, I never like to speak too soon until it's done, but we're looking around 3.5 million.
Okay. Yeah. That'd be great. That'd be a really good deal.
Oh, mate, it's a banger. We only do the best. And again, I don't post my deals anymore. I'm a bit more secretive now.
Yeah, I was going to say, I've not heard much about this. You've not documented it.
No, I don't document it anymore. I just quietly make millions of pounds.
Yeah.
No, because the thing is, every time I was putting stuff on Instagram and I was saying, oh man, I've just developed this, I'm just doing this, I get like randomers going to the property and trying to find out who the builders. And now I do everything quietly.
Yeah.
And invest in a lot of my deals I do through a trust anyway.
Okay.
Just nice and quiet.
Because there was one big development. As you were talking about it, just sprung to mind. It was Ribbersford House.
Yeah, Ribbersford House.
Have you managed? Is that done now?
No, it's not done. It's the joys of property development. However, I've paid off all the bridging and investment on it, so I now own it outright. Yeah, own it outright cash. We are working on it slowly, but we're also trying to get further planning for more units.
Is that the biggest delay?
Yes, the planning is the delay. Yeah, because it needs to make profit.
Yeah.
And if I finished it right now, really fast, bang, it would probably not make much profit. So it needs more profit before I'm going to be able to finish it. But the council have to give me the planning permission in order for it to be viable, and that will be the case for any developer.
So what have you already got planning on it for?
It's got planning permission right now for, I think it's 13 apartments, obviously big, nice, and 4 houses.
Yeah.
But it needs more.
How much more?
It needs at least another 4 houses and a few extra apartments.
Okay.
And then I'll come in quick. I got the cash ready.
Yeah.
I'm ready to roll, man. I got a lot of cash ready. But I'm also a businessman. So I need to do it right.
Yeah.
It's been a big learning curve, though.
Yeah, I bet. I bet. Scary one. It's a lot of money.
Some people are like, he bought a castle and he's not got the money to finish it, or he's taking forever. I'm like, well, how many castles do you own? You know what I'm saying? Win some, you win some, and some are quick and some are slow, and that's just the nature of property development.
Yeah.
But overall, we're doing pretty well.